Welcome to another edition of Kodi videos. So I haven't done many Kodi videos in a while, and there's a reason for that. Kodi is starting to get very annoying. I mean, the sources change, the repos change, the add-ons stop working. It's a new add-on now. So it got a bit overwhelming to always keep up and post videos. So what I've been doing lately with Kodi is when I get the chance and I check things online, I update my box and make a backup. And what I do is I'm going to post that backup for you guys to just download and load into your Kodi. So you'll get all the same add-ons and such. Hopefully most of the add-ons work. I'm going to do it from time to time, and you guys will be able to have an updated Kodi with add-ons. But again, check out my videos, Kodi alternatives, because for those of you who just watch movies and TV shows, those are a lot better apps to use than Kodi. Kodi's still great for live TV, some live TV and like international stuff and sports. So let's get to it. And so like all my videos, I put my instructions in my description. So you have to go in the description and click on my Google Drive link. All right, so at the bottom of, if you scroll down in my video, there's Show More. And when you click on that, there's the link to my Google Drive. And it tells you what files to download. See, plugin, program Indigo, and Kodi 17. Now, I'm going to change that file name every time I have a new file name or the version changes to keep my description up to date. My video will be the same because it's always the same thing. So that link right here, the Google Drive, you click on that. It will open my Google Drive. If you see a view like this, which I don't like, you click here on the list view and I'll change it to words. Now what you need to do is download Kodi 17.6 if you don't already have it installed on your Android box, the latest version of Kodi. So you just go here and you click download. All right. And then the new file is Kodi 17 May, which was created today actually. So if you're watching this video today, that's the latest. You click download. And then the other file you need is the Indigo 4.03. So you click on that and click download. So once it's downloading, I also have some images here. If you like these backgrounds, the space background and the Northern Lights, go ahead and download those too. I use them for the background in Kodi. I change the background up time to time. I like these images, so you can download those too by just clicking on them and downloading as well. So once you've downloaded all this, you need to plug in a USB stick to your computer. I'm in Google Chrome, but in IE you can click on the little arrow as well and click Show in Folder. You're going to see all the files that are there that you downloaded. So in this case, one of the file downloads is, hold on a second, where is it? Kodi 17.6. So that's the first file. You want to right click and click send to and send it to your USB stick. So if let's say I plug in a USB stick to my computer here, you'll see it called Kodi. So when I go to send to, the Kodi will appear. So I'll do it again. Just a sec. And the Kodi, if I go send to, will be right there. So you'll have your USB stick and then you can send it to the USB stick by selecting, and then it'll copy it. So once you've done that and sent that to your USB stick, you want to go and send also the plugin Indigo. So you right click on that, send to, and send it to the USB stick, and you repeat the same thing for the other file, the Kodi 17 May zip file. Now that's still downloading, as you can see. It's almost done though. So for those who have faster internet, it's going to download much quicker. Just give it a second here. It's this one right here. And it's done, so it'll change its name. Honestly, can you go any slower? And you also want to, if you downloaded the Northern Lights picture, you can right click and send to as well. I'm just waiting. There you go. Kodi May 17 is done downloading. There it is. Send to, copy that. So the files are listed. I'm just showing this for the novice users. For advanced users, just read my description and don't bother listening to me. I mean, just follow what I've written down. I'm sure you all know how to read. And if you don't, I apologize. Now, let's go back to the Android box. Take your USB stick and we're going to plug it into the box. All right. Now that you've gone to my Google Share and copied the files necessary, go into your file manager. And in there, if you don't know where the file browser is or file manager, go into my apps. It's usually the icon of a folder. Another trick is click on the little plus sign on your main screen and you can add it as a shortcut. I always like navigating in there, so I always keep it there. Once you're in there, plug in the USB stick that I told you to copy the files on from my Google Share. Once you do that, the USB stick will appear. For newer Android boxes, you'll see a little USB icon there. Older ones, just pay attention to the screen. Click on your USB stick. It's not going to be called Kodi, obviously, but it'll be called whatever it's called or generic name. Once you're in there, go look for your files. Now, in my case, I copy everything to Android. In my case, I copy everything to this folder I call Kodi. So in there, I have the latest version of Kodi. I have the Indigo plugin. And I have my backup, which is in another location. So what you need to do is install Kodi by clicking on Kodi 17.6 and clicking install. I've already installed Kodi, so I'm not going to do that. Once it's done installing 17.6, the latest version, we're going to run it. All right, so let's go back to the main screen now that you've installed it and click on Kodi. So Kodi will load up and you'll get the first run screen and a progress bar. So we'll just wait for a sec until it finishes and loads up Kodi. So this is the new interface of Kodi for a while now. I don't really like it, and I'll show you why later on. So once you've done that, what you want to do is go to settings here at the top. You want to go to interface. Where it says regional, change it to the region you're from. So in my case, I'm in Canada. For anybody else, change it to whatever other region that is. At the bottom here, it says standard. Click on that to show advanced. And then click on the back button on your remote and go to system settings. What you want to do here is go to add-ons, unknown sources, and make sure that's enabled. So you click on that and then you get a warning and click yes. You want to enable unknown sources so we can install certain things. Now go back to the main screen, click on add-ons, and once you're in add-ons, you go here at the top to the little icon with like an open box. And once you do that, you'll see this list of things. You click on install from zip and go back to your USB stick where you copied your files that I told you to. And on your USB stick, you'll have this file called plugin program Indigo 4.03. Click on that and install it. Once it's installed, go back and click on Indigo. Very straightforward, right, guys? Not hard at all. All right, now that it's loaded, we go to Backup Restore at the bottom. Once you click on that, you click Select Backup Location. Now, in my case, the location's different than yours, so make sure you point it. If you get this message here, click Dismiss. Now, select Backup Location. Once you've done that, click here at the top, choose Backup Storage Location. Now, in my case, it's on my USB stick called Kodi. Whatever yours is, go ahead and choose it. And then choose the file that I got, choose the location where you copied the files. Most likely the same place, maybe the root of the USB stick. So if that's the case, just stay in the root. In my case, I copied it to a folder called regular, and then I click OK. Now that you've chosen the location where that file is, you click on Restore Backup. When you do that, it will show you the Kodi file. All right. So in this case, the file's called Kodi 17. Now, I'm thinking of naming the files with the month at the end. So the file you might see from now on is Kodi 17 May. Okay. So don't worry about it. Whichever one you download, whichever name it is, you know that you downloaded it from my Google Drive. So you just select it. All right. So like for instance, if let me rename the file here. So if I go to select backup location again, and I go to Kingston, I go to my USB and choose the path. You go to Restore Backup. There's the file called Kodi 17 May. I think that's what I'm going to do from now on. So next month, if I post one, it's June, then July. You can forget about August because I'll be on vacation and I won't care one bit. Maybe September, November, we'll see. Maybe once a month, I'll just change the file, but I'm not going to change the video because there's no point. It's always the same thing. So once you click on the file, it will ask you, do you want to restore this backup? And you say yes. And now all you have to do is sit patiently and wait for it to finish. So again, this is very straightforward. You copied the files from my Google Drive onto your USB stick. You installed Kodi, and then you ran it. If you had a previous version of Kodi, I'd suggest you go in your apps, an older version, and uninstall it, clear the data. You don't want to have old stuff mixed with new stuff. It'll give you a bunch of errors. So again, we'll fast forward through this for video purposes. But once yours is done, you're just a few steps away from enjoying your Kodi with hopefully the latest stuff. Kodi's been a drag of late, especially for sports, but I found new add-ons for sports, so I put them in my backup for those who like sports. For movies, again, use Movies HD, Terrarium TV, or Showbox. Forget about Kodi. It's a lot easier. The thing I do like about Kodi, though, is no ads. But I can handle a bit of ads in the other applications. So we're almost done here. And now that it's done, you click OK, and it's going to exit Kodi. Now, in my Google Share Drive, there's also picture files. And the reason I have those picture files is because I like to change the background in Kodi. So now that we've loaded Kodi and we're exited, if you copy any picture files that you might want as the background, go ahead. It doesn't have to be the ones I posted on my Google Drive. Go and select them all by using this right here in your file browser. Select them all, whatever pictures you want. Click copy in the file manager. Go to the main, click on home, go to local disk, go to Android, go to data, then go to org xbmc Kodi, and go to files, and then click on the little edit button and click paste. So now all the files that the picture files that I'd want as backgrounds are copied there, and we can go back to our main screen. You don't need the USB stick anymore. And we click on Kodi. So Kodi is going to load. Depending how new this file is, you might have some updates. But the first thing you want to do is go to the settings, go to interface settings, go to skin, and click on skin. And let's get rid of this awful estuary skin and go back to Confluence, baby. The original Kodi look that I really like, and click yes to keep the change. If you get this stupid pop-up, click dismiss. Go back a screen. As you can see, my background changed because in my backup, this is the file that I have that we just copied. If you go to services, go to control and enable remote control via HTTP, so you can use the Kodi, many Kodi apps, app remotes to control it. You can go to AirPlay if you want to use AirPlay with Kodi and enable that. Go to weather, click on that, and go to service for weather information and click Yahoo Weather. And then in settings, click on that. I'm in Ottawa, so for you guys, if you have a different location, click on location and type your city and click done, select the city, and then click OK. All right? That way you'll have the correct weather for your city. All right? Now that you've done that, you get out of here. For those of you who want to change your background to something different, go to interface. Under skin, you got configure skin. And if you go here, background options, there's background path. So remember that path we copied all those picture files to? Well, there they are. So if I want to change the background to something else, like Northern Lights, there it is. So copy all the picture files you'd like, and you can change your own background to whatever you'd like. Like when I went to Euro to see Portugal win the Euro 2016 in France. That was a great time. So you can mess around with the backgrounds. You can also go here to add-on shortcuts. Change your shortcuts. If you don't like Maverick or Genesis or Sports 365, you can change your shortcuts here as well, and to whatever you want. These are the music shortcuts too, and all that stuff. So it's all under interface, and then skin, configure skin. You can also display what you want on the main screen, what you want to hide, if you want to hide stuff from kids, and so forth. In general settings, you just have a bunch of things that don't really care about. If I go back now, there you are. There's Kodi. You got the date and time. It's all correct. Now, if the date and time is not correct, that's because you did not put the correct time zone earlier. So go to System, go to Interface, and you remember that regional setting? Here it is. So I'm in Canada. If you don't put the right regional setting, it will not work. All right. So here I chose Canada. If you're in another country, again, if you want to change from Celsius to Fahrenheit, you need to have, for the weather, you need to have the right region here. All right. So that's it for me. As you can see, you got all the video add-ons. Everything's there. Go around and play with this stuff and enjoy. Take care, and please don't forget to subscribe and like my videos.